get back at it in Game 2 of the NBA Finals on EA Sports. From American Airlines Arena in South Florida, tonight, the Miami Heat taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hi again, everyone. Ed Cohen with my partner, Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Heat coming into play. They were winners in Game 1. And remember, it's a 5-game series, so they could really get a leg up on a title with another victory here.
And the important thing to remember here is that this is not a 7-game series. We're only going 5. So you've got to bring it each and every night and play like your season depends on it.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. Russ at the controls. Sizing up the defense. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook into the front court. Down 4. To Towns. Gets it in the left corner. It's Westbrook. Can't connect. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Not done yet. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Match up. I got yours. Switch. Get mine. I got yours.
And the finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Has a chance. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. He'd have the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rubio into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Runner here won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down 8 to Towns. And the finish, slam dunk.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
I got him. Here we go.
Tough make through traffic.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here's Rubio up top. Margins 8. Down low Towns with a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you. Hands up, hands up, hands up.
And the basket good at the rim. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as Miami's got it. Easy path to the rim.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Westbrook to Rubio. Ricky Rubio. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Whoa, gets to the rim and they'll count the basket. 2 steps or 5 steps. I don't know, Jay. It looked good.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Westbrook. Not that time. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And he can't convert the free throw. Rubio into the front court. Trailing by 15. Ricky Rubio. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Timberwolves have the basketball. To Westbrook. Oh, had him going there for a second. The drive, right to the basket. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Russell Westbrook, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Rubio to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. It's Westbrook. Deep two there, won't go. And look out.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Rubio. And he finishes at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end, and the Heat right now are feeling good. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter, and they're not totally out of it. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Here's Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Fight to shoot for Minnesota. Here's Towns for two. Won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Rubio. Probing the defense. To Towns. To Rubio. Knocks it down off the step back.
And ball movement is one of those great things. One of the things you learn early in this game is that if everybody gets involved, then everyone has a chance to win. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Here's Karl Anthony Towns.
I got ball. I got ball.
Count the basket at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Towns. Here's a chance from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Deep three at the buzzer. The Heat with the victory. They'll take a commanding 2-0 lead into Game 3 of this 5-game series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat were merciless in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points.